you are shining and embodying your greatest version and operating in a high vibration, you are going to trigger people living in the darkness. This is why I had to move out with my father. This is why I had to move out with my mother. This is why I had to leave my last relationship about 3+ years ago. Okay. One thing about me, I'm very empathic. I'm very energetically sensitive. I can feel your fucking energy. I can feel your intentions. I can feel what's going on behind the scenes. You can't fucking hide your shit from me. So here's the thing. For example, with my mother, the last person I lived with was my mother. Okay. She's an amazing woman. Don't get me wrong. But I could feel that she had been talking shit about me. Just when she would be very nice to my face, but I could just feel her energy. It's like, oh, you drag my name through the mud when I'm not around. You talk hella shit about my videos, about what I'm doing. I don't fucking get it. Blah, blah, blah. Like, she likes to talk. And so here's the thing. And so one day I went to confront her about it. I went to speak to her. I was very gentle, very loving, just a very open, understanding presence. I just went to her and I'm like, Mom, I know you're talking about me. And like, why can't you just tell me that you're talking about me? I can tell you're speaking negatively about me. And as soon as I said that, it's like her face just twisted. It's like this dark entity just took her over. Eckhart Tolle, if you know any of Eckhart Tolle's teachings, you might call it the pain body. You might call it the dark side, whatever you want to call it. It literally just, I watched like an entity take her over, and she just got in my face and started screaming at me, cussing at me. You're doing this, you're doing that, you're all this, blah, blah, blah. Projecting. It was literally crazy. Like, in this state, in the spirit of discernment, and just coming from pure love, I triggered all that darkness, and she was attacking, not her, the entity acting through her was attacking my light. And so she's in my face, screaming at me, cussing at me, throwing my stuff all over my room, making a fucking mess. Get the fuck out of my house. Get out of my house. I don't like you. I'm calling the cops. And I remember just looking her right in the face. I said, Mom, I love you. And she said, no, you don't. You might love things, but you certainly don't love me. And I'm just watching her. It's the delusion. Some of these individuals, guys, people who are not truly facing themselves, they project exactly what they are onto you. It's like I'm listening to, she's just telling me all these things that I'm this, I'm that. And she's telling me it's what I am. She's literally just confessing everything that she is to me. But these individuals, you gotta pray for them. They're literally so delusional. They believe their own lies. They believe they are the victim. They genuinely believe that everything they are projecting is you. The thing is, though, I don't hold any animosity towards her because she's an amazing fucking woman. We all made mistakes. I've fucked up so many times in my life. I'm not fucking perfect, and see, but I just want you guys to really understand that sometimes people, they genuinely are just, they're living in this delusion. They don't see it. They don't see it because they're not facing themselves. And 99 times out of 100, it's their own lifestyle choices and habits that are keeping them in the darkness, that are keeping them from fully looking at themselves, okay? And that's just what it is. So understand, people put different terms on it. You could call it narcissism. You could call it the Jezebel spirit, okay? Very fucking rampant out here. This is being bred in modern society just by the way the masses are being influenced, okay? People are not accountable for themselves. People live in a victim mentality. They don't reflect. They don't truly get to know themselves or sit with the things they need to sit with. Because there's always some kind of external distraction. Always somebody who can give them some kind of attention. They can be on social media and look for attention from other people. They can distract themselves with substances, with food. There's always something to distract people. That's why they don't face themselves. That's why they project. Because here's the thing. Here's a really big thing. People who don't reflect within themselves, they project how they are onto everybody else because they're living in the darkness. They're in this dark little corner within themselves. They don't look at themselves for who they truly are. And so they see the world through that lens of who they are. And they genuinely believe it's everyone else. It's you, it's delusion. They live in this fucking delusion. And so understand, guys, people who operate like this, when you are truly embodying that light in a high vibration, you are going to trigger the darkness in a lot of people who are not reflecting and who are not accountable for themselves. Another thing I'll mention too, spirit of discernment. When you're in that high vibration, when you're consistently operating in an elevated frequency, it's almost like the universe, God, the source, whatever you want to call that, it will speak to you. It will make clear to you things that logically you couldn't have figured out on your own. Like, this is why I could tell I'm very empathic. I can pick up on energy. You can't fucking hide your intentions from me. You can't fucking hide what you're doing behind scenes. I will fucking pick up on it sooner or later. And here's the thing, even with my last partner, my last relationship I left about 3 years ago, the reason I had to leave them, it's literally just one night. I wasn't even speaking to them. Literally one night, it was just like I had this feeling in my soul, in my spirit, in my heart, like, you need to break up with her. You need to break up with her. She crossed the line. She did some shit. I don't know what. You need to break up with her. It's literally just like God spoke to me. And when I went to confront her, her energy just said everything. It's like, okay, spirit of discernment, when you're in a high vibration, you can see people's intentions. This is why when you're in a low vibration, when you consistently operate in a low vibration due to your own lifestyle choices and habits, you don't see life for how it really is. You see life through a lens of delusion. You think everyone else is the problem. Even me, even when I'm in a low vibration, I will literally just project my negativity onto everyone else. Like, it doesn't even matter how good everything is, how much positivity I'm receiving. My mind will literally just fixate on the negative. It doesn't even give a fuck about what's good, what's going right. It doesn't even give a fuck. I will literally just resonate with what I am within myself. When you're in a high vibration, you see things from a different view. Like I told the story, when I was fucking doing the burpees in the grocery store for the first time, I pulled myself out of that low vibrational fear and darkness and scarcity. I got to see things from an elevated perspective. This is all part of the story. This is all happening for me. You see things clearly when you earn a high vibration. And one more thing, guys, these individuals, okay, manipulation, gaslighting, this kind of things, these people who are living in the darkness, who are living in this delusion, they can literally make you question your own sanity. I mean, this happened with my ex-partner. This happened with my mother, okay? You're embodying that light. You call them up to be accountable in some way. They start attacking that fucking light. You trigger all that darkness and they just start, you're this, you're the problem, you do that. And here's the thing, guys, they will literally make you question your own sanity. If you put up with that for long enough, if you continue to engage with that, that's why I had to become homeless. I could not put up with that shit. They literally make you question your own sanity to a point. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe what they're telling me is right. They will literally start to convince you because they believe it. They believe what they're telling you. They're not even consciously trying to manipulate you or gaslight you. They genuinely believe their own lies. But I have compassion for these individuals because it's not them. It's the spirit. It's the entity acting through them. And you know, it's like I said, guys, but you cannot put up with that shit, because at the end of the day, if you put up with that for long enough, if you keep going back to that toxic partner, you keep on engaging with those toxic family members, if you continue to put up with that, they will start to convince you that you're fucking crazy. You will start to believe everything they're saying because they are relentless. They believe their fucking lies. They believe it, and they will start to convince you if you put up with it for long enough. I'm telling you, it will shatter your fucking peace. It will fucking shatter your fucking sanity. I mean, literally, sometimes people who genuinely move from love, they get their light snuffed out because they keep on going back to people like that. Don't put up with that shit. I'm telling you right now, save yourself the fucking sanity. I love you.